Before you think you're too old to start gymnastics training or calisthenics, remember my student who started to train with me at 60 years old, despite numerous injuries and surgeries from earlier, learned the human flag on both sides, palm swing and back lever in a year. If you think you're too tall or big for bodyweight training, then remember my other student who at almost 2 meters tall and 100 kilograms learned to do the muscle up on the rings while doing heavy physical work. And if you're a woman and think that this form of exercise is only for men, then just look at these videos where you can see many of my female students perfectly doing pull-ups, handstands and various static elements. If you still think it's too late to start gymnastics training or calisthenics, I will tell you 10 reasons that will change your mind. The first reason: what if you're actually talented at gymnastics training? It doesn't matter that you didn't start gymnastics at the age of 4, as most people don't have the opportunity anyway, but you might still have the talent which you can now discover and enjoy later in life. I didn't start gymnastics in my childhood either, but still did well and achieved my goals with consistent training. Of course, you might say that I was still young, but again, my client who started at the age of 60 and many other students of mine who are mostly well over 40 and thrive in gymnastics training. So it's possible that you are an exceptional talent, just unaware of it. However, even if it doesn't feel like it at first, consistent, patient work always pays off, I guarantee. The second reason to start gymnastics training is that you can be a role model for others. I have witnessed this with many of my students, heard numerous stories about it in other contexts, and I'm sure you can also think of similar examples. When someone makes a positive change in their life, they often inspire others around them. Let it be exercise, which, as I said, I've seen in many of my students where their friends began training influenced by them, use them as examples and acknowledge them for their success. The third reason is that the basics of gymnastics training and calisthenics are natural movements that every healthy person, regardless of age or gender, can potentially perform. Push-ups, inverted rows, dips, pull-ups, squats, etc. And you can start with easier variations of these exercises and learn them simply and fast. The joint preparation exercises, which are somewhat the specialty of gymnastics training and the gymnastics method system, also build on the natural movements of joints so anyone can do them. Many think that in older age it's only worth starting gym workouts because that's what everyone does. It is true that working with machines is much easier and you just have to adjust the weights, but with proper guidance, the intensity of bodyweight training can be varied just as easily with progressions and it's more functional. In the gym, you essentially do the same movements, just in a simplified form, so there is no excuse to dive into bodyweight training. The fourth reason is the holistic physical development. With gymnastics training or calisthenics, you truly learn to master your body. If the term functional fits any form of exercise, this is it, as you literally learn to move your own body. The basic exercises of bodyweight training are compound movements that develop your body comprehensively, engaging multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Personally, I recommend learning to move your own body first, and once you have a basic strength and physique for it, then you can consider moving external weights. The fifth reason why it's never too late to start gymnastics training is that you don't have to compete with anyone or meet anyone's expectations. This is an individual sport where your only competitor is yourself, and if you're better next week at anything than you are today, you have already won. You only need to adapt to your own needs, and what matters is your personal development and satisfaction. In my experience, no matter what the goal of my student was, the small wins made training worthwhile for them. They might have started to achieve a muscle up, but they were already happy to manage a 1-minute hollow body hold. Following the previous point, the next reason is that your personal goals and achievements matter here. This varies for everyone. For some, it's a perfect pull-up, for others, an elbow lever, and for some, a muscle up. Everyone's journey in gymnastics training is unique, with personal goals and aspirations. Whether it's mastering a basic skill, improving flexibility, or just enjoying the sport, these individual objectives make it a worthwhile pursuit at any age. The seventh reason is the wide variety of options. The range of movements in bodyweight training is so rich that whatever your goal is, you can find a solution for it. Whether you want to build muscle, become stronger, develop stamina, become more flexible, or be flexible while being strong, learn static or dynamic skills, or freestyle elements, there are opportunities for all of these. And the best part is that you need minimal equipment and can do these exercises almost anywhere, anytime. The eighth reason is improved body awareness. As I mentioned in the previous points, with this form of exercise, you can truly learn to control and move your body in all dimensions, especially if you practice skills which can build great body awareness. In most exercises, strength, coordination and balance are all involved, allowing you to develop your body and nervous system in a complex way. This will be beneficial in the long term, regardless of any age. The ninth reason is enhanced mental focus. As mentioned earlier, increased body awareness also demands and develops mental engagement, and you need to focus much more during these exercises than you would, for example, when working out on gym machines. If you lose focus during an exercise here, you will feel the consequences more intensely, and you can quickly learn that you need to be present to avoid mistakes. This skill can be highly beneficial in everyday activities, enhancing your ability to concentrate and stay engaged in various tasks. The 10th reason why it's never too late to start gymnastics training is the transfer effect to other forms of movement. As mentioned in the previous points, the increased body awareness, improved coordination and mental focus that come with gymnastics training are beneficial not only in everyday activities, but also in other sports. This is why many parents first enroll their children in gymnastics, as it's well known to provide solid foundations and a culture of movement that helps them to excel in basically any sport later. This is true for starting this form of exercise at any later stage in life. You can go rock climbing with your friends, hiking, or even play soccer. If you have good control over your body, decent foundational strength and flexibility, you will feel the advantages in many situations. If you're inspired to start gymnastics training and enjoy the benefits I mentioned with a tested and proven system, click the link below, download the Gymnastics Method app in the App Store or Google Play Store, become a member and get access to our programs, tutorials, daily workouts and much more. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you haven't watched my earlier videos about gymnastics training, check them out on the end screen now.